Peace, HHDG. We're on another episode of HHDG Media, the podcast. Shout out to our family, our crew that makes this possible, HHDG Media Inc., which comprises of Rock Vader KB, T. Smith, the Mayor, Skelly Top, and myself, Wiki. As you can see on our bottom banner, you can go check out our website, hhdgmedia.com, for the music, merch, like hoodies, t-shirts, as well as mixtapes done by our own Rock Vader KB. Shout out to everyone right now tuning in through our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook group, HHDG, Hip Hop Discussion Group. Tonight, we have a producer that continues the essence of the hip hop that I grew up on from the 90s, from the 80s, and he continues to push that with his own creativity through the sampling. I haven't known him that long, but I got the chance to listen to a few of his beat tapes, and he definitely showed what he's capable of on Recognize Ali's Back to Mecca 2, which came out this year. We're going to talk about that album as well as his upcoming work, some of his work with fellow Connecticut artists, his affiliation with Marvelous, dope MC right there. And we're going to talk a bit about letting us know about Dead Poets Society. Again, production is on point. Definitely boom bap to the essence. And we're going to find out more of his vision with his music. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce repping Hartford, Connecticut, Anu El Bay.
Hey, peace, everybody. Peace.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Chilling. It's my birthday. You know.
Indeed. Happy birthday.
Big 31. I made it to be 31. Yes, sir. I'm happy. It's an honor to be on this streaming and podcast, and it's pretty cool. I'm like I was getting ready when I came in. I was like, damn, I'm nervous. My girl's like, yeah, you got this. You dope. You got this. My girl's like the hype man. You know what I mean? So my wife is like a hype man. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
So do you know the exact time that you were born?
My exact time, yes, 3:28. 3:28 in the afternoon. Yes. I'm a sun child. I like adjust to the warmest weathers, and I like to be out in the warm weathers. You know, feed off the sun. But in this case, you can't really feed off the sun and what's going on with the forest fires out in Canada.
That's true. Yeah.
Can't sunbathe like you need to and stuff like that. So that pretty butt sucks.
It's all good. Now I see that you already explained that, but I also see that you are in tune with nature.
Oh yes. I try my best, to be honest with you. I'm not as perfect, but I try my best, and I have to try to be aligned the best way I can, because I feel like that's like the only way you can like basically find your path, and the more support you have from others as well that will ride for you is even better. So I'm like glad to have people like my wife to be right, beside me. You know what I mean? So, but I try to be with nature though, But when you're with music too, can't really be in nature like that. You gotta make the time for it though. But as long as you connected to it, you're gonna always heal and always do your inner work too. Putting that out there. Always do your inner work. That is what I'm currently learning, and it's possible when you think it's impossible. So I think I wanted to put that out there as well.
Absolutely. Definitely, definitely. Now, with being in tune with nature, got to talk about the chakras. And I don't know if you can see
Okay.
it, third eye chakra right here.
Okay. Uh Wait, let me see. Put it closer right quick. Put a little closer. Let me see that. Stop playing.
There you go.
Stop playing. Stop playing. I can't find mine, but I'm representing my music today. What? Oh, we're talking about the chakras. Okay, well, we're just gonna just leave this at that, and
There you go.
oh,
Indeed, indeed.
definitely, definitely. Oh man. Oh wow.
What's up?
Nah. Sorry, I got my wife right here. She chilling, doing her
Oh, okay.
thing. You know
All
what I
right. That's
mean?
all good.
So
It's all good.
I'm sorry. She just doing her thing. So I was just like, all right. So but yeah. So um, I wanted to add something as well. So a few more things that's cool. I can take the floor right quick.
Go
All
ahead. Go
right.
ahead.
Cool. So um, it goes with a lot of the things that um I'm learning as well. We're going to regardless with music wise. I'm learning the meaning of a lot of things. Regardless if it's business aspect or teamwork or even just new ways of sampling. Because I done found crazy ways of sampling. Like, you know what I mean? I'll sample anything. Like I'll sample movies. I'll sample your favorite commercial. I don't care. I'll do it, bro. And I can say that is it can be very challenging at times because like you'll be like excited, you know what I mean? You see like the crazy talent you have, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's like in a way you can foresee yourself as blowing up in a way, or just climbing up some type of ladder or food chain with music. But then it comes with having to learn every bit of like the business aspect of it. And to be honest with you, I feel like that is, like I said before, it's challenging, but it's not impossible. You know what I mean? Um, and I feel like what I noticed too, what kind of hit me the most was like it's always going to be a different way to make different beats and different samples and stuff like that. So there's always going to be a way to climb up there and how do you say climb up and like learn new ways of like sampling because you think about like look at Madlib, look at like Alchemist, look at the different ways that they sampling. I was just listening to like my wife doing some DJ Premier when I came in. I was like, oh snap, this shit hard. This is fire. And then like DJ Premier got his own style of sampling, so it's like I try to create my own style of sampling that's like I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to hit. I wanted to hit just like the '90s. Like I wanted to hit like I wanted to like how I want the frequency to ring in your ear and that right type of frequency to where you can smell it and you like this tastes like the '90s. This smell like the '90s. This smell like the air and the essence of the '90s. Like you know what I mean. So so that's what I kind of I try to shoot for and like as well as like using music for like healing as well, music therapy. Um, just putting that out there too as well. That's something I feel like if people are not interested, they should get into music therapy because it helps healing. Um, I've done music for like I'll say like I think it's going on 10. I think 7, 8, right? 7, 8. I give it 7, 8 years. I'm doing beats now, and like
Mm-hmm.
I'll say like the second year, dude. Like the second year, I got nasty. Like we're just making beat tapes. Like it's going here making beat tapes. Like this one time I just stayed in the house for like I'll say like a couple months, and I just made like nothing but beat tapes. Like I was coming out with beat tapes every week, and like I feel like at the time I was going through a lot of stuff, and I used it as a lot of healing, and it helped so much, yo. And it's like, and then it goes to where it's like, oh wow, this is a healing. Now I can use it for business to make money and interact and actually link up with people. Like I'm working with people I grew up listening to. Like I grew up listening to Record. I grew up listening to Wu Tang and cats like Onyx and Griselda and like, you know what I mean, like rolling streets, especially rolling streets, and man, that dude's been ill for ages. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like a lot of influences and like Daz Effect, and we can go on and on about hip hop or organized confusion, bro. The whole nine, leaders of the new school, Heavy D. We can go all day with it, but I try to use it as a healing purpose, and first and foremost as a healing purpose, and as a way to teach people um and use his business. So it's just the purpose that come with it first. So the business it's gonna
Be,
come with
yeah.
it naturally. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
people gonna always be like, "Dang, that's fire! What is that? You did that? Oh shit! Let me hear that. Oh, how much you do for beats? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I can always like get business. Like it's never an issue when it comes to that, which is cool. But I like to try to stay low and just work on my craft as much as possible to try to get that perfection that I want. But excuse me. But I think that using it as healing is and studying sounds and frequency, like Jay Dilla did that too as well. He was like a master, he was like a master with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, um, yeah. I'll talk about some other things too as well. Um, huh? Oh, oh yeah. Wait, my fault. You want to take the floor? You want to take the floor for
Nah,
me? We
nah,
good?
go ahead.
We good? We good?
Nah,
You
keep
just
going.
vibing? Or okay, cool. I appreciate it.
Cause
Um,
you see what I started with. I started with the chakras and
facts, facts,
and being with the nature.
facts, facts. Word. Um, on some water, some of this water right here. Hey man, sorry about that. I'm thirsty as hell, bro.
All right.
Um, you got to check out this water right here, bro. This mountain valley right here.
Mountain
It,
Valley.
yeah, it's about the healthiest water. My girl got taste. My girl got taste. She came up and was watching something with Erica Badu, and like she came up, she just saw Erica Badu chilling doing her thing and just started drinking some water, and she just got the water, and I was like, damn, this shit fire. It's clean. It's the most healthiest water.
There you go.
It's very
Yeah,
expensive. It's crazy.
yeah. Over at our house, we recently switched over to alkaline filters.
Yeah, yeah. I love the alkaline filters. Damn, that water hit. Um, how do you
Uh,
like the alkaline filters? Like, how
uh,
long you had them?
I would say about 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah, you love it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That's
definitely.
awesome.
You taste the difference, and we also changed our shower head. We got the filter on the shower head and everything now.
Yeah, word, word. Uh,
It's a slow progression, but
Facts.
health wise, you got to make them changes.
Oh yeah, facts. I mean, pretty soon we just gonna have that. Like, we're gonna just have like the future is gonna be even crazier. Pretty soon, your wall just gonna turn backwards into a secret cave and shit. And listen, technology is wild. Technology has been getting really crazy these days too. And then you brought nature up too. Let me tell you, I've been watching these documentaries, bro. I've been on a documentary. I can't even tell you, bro. I've been on a documentary spree, bro, and I've been like learning about Atlantis. I've been learning about the a lot about the economics, banks and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and the farming and how much damn land Bill Gates what is this his name there? Bill
Yeah,
Gates own, and like bro, like it's just crazy. And the stuff they doing in the meats and like the process of like chickens, bro, is
yeah,
bro, it's insane. It's freaking
crazy.
bonkers, bro.
I mean,
You know
I've been vegan. This August coming up will be 7 years I've been vegan, but
what?
it's been a slow transition because I grew up eating all types of meat, seafood, poultry, all that stuff. But
Yeah.
you start educating yourself, you start seeing like you mentioning about the meat industry and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you start paying more attention to those
Yeah.
ingredients and everything. This book right here, this is probably one of the
Mm-hmm.
first books that really put me on to the whole industry, Fast Food Nation.
Oh, word. Wait, where's that other book at? That was right there. Can I see that right quick? This one too.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
I gotta look like more into it, but like it's pretty cool. Like I haven't really, I ain't gonna stone. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. I haven't really got looked that much word into it because I be on the music so much. But
Hmm.
from what I know, there's just like just reading a few of what I know. It's pretty like cool and what and it's pretty like cool of what you can do with the stuff around you, like even eating I forgot what type of leaf it is. If like you're bleeding or something, like if you're bleeding the leaf, and when you eat the leaf will close up I guess like the womb inside, and it or it'll
Hmm.
stop it from bleeding. You know what I mean? It stop it from bleeding, which is pretty cool. And like they got these eye drops that grows on trees. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy like that it improve your visions and all that. Like
Yeah.
those are type of stuff you want to like come across and you're like
Yeah.
and try
That's
to
why
like
I say all the time we should still continue to pay attention to the few indigenous people that still live the same way that their ancestors have lived,
facts,
because they they they're,
facts.
they're how would I say, they're not abusing nature around them. They're using it
Exactly,
to advantages without the overabundance of the way we mass produce stuff now.
exactly,
Everything's
exactly.
not
They're not outside themselves with it, and they're not destroying it, man. They give it
right.
so much love to where it's like they have to look at the outside as like, hey, y'all kind of criminals to the land because the way y'all being, are really abusive to to everything from the air, from the ether in the air and the ozone to the
Yeah.
trees to the animals is crazy. It's just treated like a whole like a big ass recycle bin, bro. Like
Hmm.
it's ridiculous and like like I come from like my dad's a chef, you know what I mean? So he back in the days he
Okay.
cooked everything. Like my mom always cooked for us back in the days. It was awesome. Like what dinner time? Yeah, everybody lit. Like, but my dad, it was certain foods my dad made though, bro. I didn't chitlins, bro. Like the hell are chitlins, bro? Like chitlins, dog. Like bro, the fucking chitlins, bro. Like, and they
Yeah.
stank when you make them, dude. Like,
Hmm. I remember my grandmother's house smelling up.
oh my god, bro. Like, it was ridiculous. And then pig feet, bro. Pig feet was crazy. Hog mogs, like,
Oh.
I'm scared as hell.
Mhm.
My dad, when my dad found out, I said, Dad, I don't eat meat. I'll eat like salmon. I love salmon. I like doing salmon for me and my wife. She loves it. Pescatarian. Um, because like I didn't mind doing the vegan thing. I feel like after I moved, kind of like how do you say migrated over my years. I
Mhm.
kind of like got mixed with different types of people. So it's like I was like I kind of got into the fish a little bit more.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, but I don't do too much of like I don't do cods, nothing crazy like that. Um, I don't do the cows or nothing. I don't do I love fried fish sometimes though. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I love fried fish, but that's a southern thing. My grandma's southern. Um,
Mhm.
I do salmon. I love the salmon. But my girl, my wife put me on to like the sauces for the salmon though, bro. Like my and I love it. I love it. Especially the Indian taste. Indian tasted sauce is beautiful. You gotta try it. No, not try it, but like try it on your vegetables though. You'll love that shit, bro. It's really good. Um, and it doesn't have all the crazy stuff in it either. So it's good ingredients. Mad
Yeah.
healthy. If anything, when afterwards, I could like put you on to some cool stuff too. And like if
Definitely.
you know some
Definitely.
healthy stuff too, bro, got to put me on to like some good stuff
Yeah.
because I'm definitely information. Um, um, but yeah, but I just don't. I can't do like the crazy meats, bro. My dad was like, "Yo, you don't eat pork chops no more? What? You used to fuck them shits up." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Well, that
I'm
was back
like,
then,
Dad, I
right?
did. Yeah, them
Yeah.
meatballs that mommy used to cook for the spaghetti, the spaghetti
Mm.
and meatballs. Mommy used to cook with the ground beef and ball them up like
Oh, yeah. My mom used to do
the
that too.
baked pork chops in the oven, all that, bro. Like the cornbread, like the jiffies. Like my dad would make breakfasts
The
like
jiffy. Yeah.
bro,
Yeah. My mom used to do the liver and onions.
liver and onions, liver
Yeah.
onion, liver. Is that from a human?
No.
It's not from a human. Is it from a cow? It's from a cow or a chicken.
I'm,
It's from a
I'm pretty
cow.
sure it's from a cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I seen the cow's foot in a Jamaican store. Scared the shit out of me. I was- remember one day I was just trying to get some like some spinach and like some spinach and some orange juice one day a couple years back, and I went and I saw some cow's foot. I said, "Yep, I ain't never coming back in here again." Cow's foot? I said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't even know where y'all how y'all even get that in here. Like that's legal? They can sell cow's foot, bro. They can do that. They can sell cow foot.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They can sell if they can sell
And
chitlins, they can sell cow's foot.
cow's foot, cow's tongue. They got all that stuff out there.
Cow's tongue?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Heart.
ew, your mom ate chicken heart?
Yeah.
Oh my god. My wife said her mom ate chicken heart. Oh shit.
Jamaican.
Cow. You gotta love her. Gotta love her. But yeah, I think I like it better because the meat just went through me and it kind of made me unhealthy. And the more grease I ate, I had 2 seizures because I was eating so much grease
Ooh.
and fried stuff, and it was like bad. Like I was at my best friend's house, and like my best friend's just chilling there. He's chilling there, he's smoking, chilling. And I got up to do some yoga. I got up and stretched. I was like, and I fell backwards, and I fell backwards. Got up and stretched. And I said, boom. Twice. I tried to get up the first time, and then it happened again. And my
That's
boy,
scary.
my boy came up and said, "Hey, yo, you all right?" He's like, "Hey, you was getting colds or some shit." I said, "It is scary. It's scary as hell, but it's not. It was not healthy. Like I don't condone any of like honestly. Even if I like have to tear down some stuff, and because I'm learning what I need to learn to grow what I need to grow for a community and community-based life and with my wife as well. Most importantly, um, it's just ridiculous. It's like the stuff they grow, the stuff that comes in the chicken, like it's fucking scary, bro. Like, and it's crazy, and you know it's wild too. You would think somebody will, I think it's because I skate a lot, right? So I skate a lot. I skate every day. A longboard, not a longboard every day. Like I'll skate from like 4 towns over from Hartford, right? I'm in Hartford.
Mm.
I'll skate from like how many miles is here from like here to like Coventry, Connecticut? I'll skate probably like I think that's probably like eight, not 8 miles. That's probably more than that. I don't know how much is it, but it's like at least 7 towns from here. And I would
Wow.
skate there just to go to Massachusetts, like and just because it would be a back road and it would be beautiful,
Hmm.
back road. And
Is
I
that the
remember
back road that you posted up before? It was like it was going downhill almost.
um it's 20 miles. I traveled 20 miles. Damn. I didn't know that till today. But I think I don't know which one is I posted. I got a lot of hills that I go down a lot, bro. This I don't know if I can do it now because that shit gets scary. It's scary at this point. I
Mm.
just mean like I like cruising. I like cruising at this point. I don't know. If I want to go hard, I'll be in rage mode and I'll just like I'll just like listen to some like Griselda or something like, or Strong
Okay.
Price. Strong Price is perfect for some rage mode down the hill. But yeah, it's because I was skating at the time and like I ate like pizza and like pizza. It was like pizza. It was like pizza for a straight week. Pizza, grinder sandwiches, bro. Like this is time I guess I was in a house for I think I was 6. So I was like I don't know what made me eat. Excuse me. I don't know what made me eat like greasy food.
Hmm.
And I was sick and I ended up getting sick and I'm having a seizure when I ended up
Wow.
trying to do yoga. So I was like, nah, this is not right. That's when I really wanted to limit my intake and like outdoor food because like when I noticed because I work in restaurants too. So when I work in a restaurant, you see what's going on. What's going
Mm.
on? Hey, hey, all right, sorry about that. Sorry, family. It was a familia. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah,
You saying working in the restaurants, you seen some things?
yeah, yeah. Oh man, I could tell you some places that I ain't even like working, man, because they were just gross. Can I have the grabber, please? They were just gross because you see how every day when they clean their floor, like you can put on the bed. Sorry, I think it's like this. I worked at this bistro place, bro. They have like the hibachi grills and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Number one, I was a server. I was a server there. I was a server there. I didn't want to do the line because I was like, nah, the kitchen looked too nasty. So I ended up doing the server because you get tips and stuff like that. And they was number one, they was shorting you in the tips, so I didn't like that. Um, so it was like and I felt like mind you, I was the only black dude working there first of all, and they all like I think like Chinese or East Asian. I don't know, but they I went in the kitchen, right? So I go in the kitchen and the guy he sticks his hand in the rice. He's like, ah. I said, oh shit, y'all. I
Oh
said, oh
man.
shit, y'all niggas serve that to people. Y'all digging that rice to put inside the food. Like, oh hell no, that's crazy. Like, you can't. I was like, nah. And then I let that go. I let that go. You know why? Because I ended up I poured that out and made a new one. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Mm.
But I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm about to pour another one. I ended up doing that. So after that, I seen this other dude, a Chinese dude. He don't speak English, and he go on the garbage, right? He's sitting there. His job was to clean the fish and do the prepping and prep cooking and all sit by the books. So he went and dig in the garbage. He pick up the fish like he pick up the fish like, hey. I was like, what? I said, ew. I said, bro, you gotta wash your hands. This is I'm saying this is it's not right. And then like when it comes to keeping like chickens and stuff in boxes and next to like in the same freezer as vegetables and
Cross
like
contamination. Yep.
yeah, bro. So it's like and like the you know how they have like the racks and like under the racks, it's like they don't they don't move them racks and clean it. You know what I mean? So those racks is under the it's like chilling there with a floor rack where bacteria can potentially seep into and cause a cross
Mhm.
contamination. So it's like, bro, like ew. So once you see how like some of the kitchens are like work like once you watch like this like what's that Gordon Ramsay show, bro? The Kitchen Nightmares, bro. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, when it goes
The
to
Kitchen
yeah.
Nightmares.
Mhm.
That's bro, that shit is real. It is real. It is freaking real. Cats really do go kitchen. Like I worked at some place in Vernon. Where I'm gonna hold you. I worked at some place in Vernon, Connecticut, and them cats had rats like this. Them shits look like they migrated from New York. That them,
They sound
them
like they
rats
were running the restaurant.
bro, like, listen, I was chilling, no, that ass, bro. I was chilling downstairs in the basement part, and I was like, I didn't have anything to do because it was closing, and they were fixing up the restaurant and like renovating and stuff like that. Like, it
Mhm.
was a good place, good people's, you know what I mean, good people's, but it's just the way that thing was. Like no rats like this big. I was chilling in the basement. I'm just chilling my feet up, listening to my music. I got a winter hat. I had a winter hat on, and I felt like a big ass thing go blam. It started
Ooh.
running. I said, "Wait." Oh, shit. I was so surprised, bro. I said, "Nah, this is not the place to be. Like the contamination is this is ridiculous. Like this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker trying to run upstairs to go in the kitchen. Like I said, nah, this is scary. But like and it's real, bro. Like people go through the craziest struggles with like not only because like they probably don't have enough money to like renovate their stuff at a certain amount of time, and like think about it, each day they got to run their business while they have this
Yeah,
effed up that you know what I mean. That might be the only thing they have at that moment. You have just that business, and you know what I mean. And
they gotta keep it going.
yeah, they don't know like they you know what I mean. But like it's just crazy. Like it was crazy, bro. Like it was just
Yeah.
disgusting. I ain't gonna lie to you, but the food was fire, but it was disgusting. Like
Hmm. And
yeah,
these are the type of stories that make you want to just stay at home and cook your own food.
man. That's why honestly, I really do think like thank the Most High is like my um my my dad's a chef, bro. Like my dad's an amazing chef. My dad will he's he's a damn right good chef. Let me just say that. I'm just gonna say that. My dad's a great chef. My stepdad's a good chef. My big brother's a chef. So it's like runs in the family. So
Hmm.
everybody working in the restaurant in the kitchen. So it's better. It is best if we cook our own food from home. I just want to be able to like um I can't wait for me and my wife to like master the arts of growing your shit
That's what I
and
was
like
gonna say. That's
creating you know what I
I'm
mean?
working
Like
on it too. Yeah.
yeah, and like we are like I mentioned before, it's like you know, not only the mental health part is important as well, the health part is wildly important because like I started thinking like the other day, I'm like, yo, like what like if the thing's smoking like this, what if like what's gonna happen to the crops out there? Like I hope they
Hmm.
don't go like I hope they don't ship anything. Like I know I see some fruits and vegetables some fruits I could say that's in the grocery store right now that says from Quebec or something like that. I know from Canada. Um yeah. So yeah, I guarantee you there gotta be like stuff that's there, like that's getting like contaminated and like damaged and destroyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like causing what if it's causing like a fruit or vegetable shortage and like we're not able to get these type of things and we can't rely on these grocery stores. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
and my wife's really big on these type of things. Like she's really big on these things. She's like a monster with this. Let me tell you. And I've yet to learn. I gotta learn so much, and I can't wait to master it, bro. Because and making sure you check your dirt too. They didn't throw that out there. Check your dirt because you want to make sure
That
that
was the
soil
other
is
thing.
right. Yeah,
That's the other hard part when it comes to growing your food is you have no idea about the groundwater, what else is lurking underneath that soil, how bad
hmm
that or tainted and poison that soil is.
exactly. And like the stuff that be going on in the air is like, mm-mm. Like you don't know what's going on. I feel like I feel like the air like stuff in the air affects like the trees, you know. It
Hmm.
affects the trees. Like if smoke can be in the cloud and turns into rain, you know what I mean? Like I feel like chemicals and stuff like that that can contaminate. Like obviously we have like a whole warning out here like of like the air pollution level. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The air quality. I mean, and like you got to be careful. Like my wife's telling me like, all right, you got to be careful out there. Like, and she's right because like the other day, bro, the sun was like yellow. It was like really yellow. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Um, I've never seen this before. Like, I've never seen it. This look like something. This look like Cat's about to go in Thriller and just it just turned into Thriller. I'm like, yo, this look crazy. I said, nah. I kept saying something ain't right. This look
Yeah.
oddly crazy from a
Didn't look right
spiritual
at
point
all.
of view. From a spiritual, is exactly from a spiritual perspective and an actual scientific perspective as well and a point of view on both sides, if something's not right. That's what I can say. But like I feel like it's best to really grow your own stuff. And if you don't know how to grow it, study it. It's and like do garden beds. We have like we have woods and stuff to build garden beds and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
we're gonna be like jumping on what do you call it? The what do you call it? The community vegetable bandwagon because they out here trying to destroy everything. Um, and it's really scary too, bro. It's scary as hell. Um, but yeah,
I think every place should have a community garden. Everybody taps in, just help, because at the same time as you're helping, you're actually developing those skills that you never know
exactly,
when they come into play.
exactly, exactly. Like what's that place? What's that place we went to? We went. My wife had an interview at this place. It's pretty cool. They do like
Knox
garden
Inc.
at the Knox what?
Knox Inc.
Knox Inc. Where they do like they plant trees. They,
In Hartford, and they do urban farming.
um shit. Oh, okay. They do urban farming and
Plant
garden.
trees in
They
Hartford.
plant trees in Hartford and they do urban gardening.
Okay,
Um, yeah, and
good.
like stuff like that. Like honestly, I want to plant. I want my own tree. I want me some dang trees to be real. Like I want a strong tree. Like that moment. She even like has the awesome ideas of building a house by hand. So that's why I'm like I want the skills to even know how to build a house and do the constructions and like have the skills to be like to have under your belt. I want more skills under my belt than Batman. You know what I mean? Like I want the skills to be able to provide that community community based living and like and being able to like build the shelters and like actual houses that we live in. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I'm gonna put you on to these my wife put me on these two guys that they build their own villas out of their freaking bare hands, bro. Just out of anywhere. And they
Wow.
just two dudes, two indigenous brothers, and they just go and build with their hands. They put like a whole slide under there, bro. It looks freaking amazing. It's crazy, and the ideas like it'll give you so much crazy ideas of what you want to do. Like, but yeah, all those skills is something that I feel like is really important because it's getting crazy and they're really destroying a lot of stuff out here that's supposed to be for our benefits, and especially the water too. Like the water is it. That's another scary thing. The lead
Yep.
and like and like the lead that's in like the not the lead the the lead that's in the water. Like what is it? Is it mercury? They don't got mercury in water, no. Some
The
that not
fluoride.
mercury. I forgot. Not I
Fluoride.
see. Yeah, fact. I said mercury. Yes, the fluoride. Um, yeah, the fluoride is I call that the calcifier. That's the pineal gland calcifier. Um, bro, not only that, the water, but like it's crazy. Like you know what's weird is how they put like the chemicals in your cereal. That's in like the detergents. You know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
the detergents. Like that's crazy. Like and they use what is it? I think it's like they use for concrete or some shit like that, and like they put it inside the something phosphorate or something like that. I forgot what it's called. And they like because where I was watching this documentary about plastic and how they was like how you gotta like how women have to make sure they get checked for what was it called again? I forgot what I called it. Blasphemia or something like that. I forgot that. I just watched the documentary the other day,
Mm.
but it's basically measures the level of plastic. It makes it measures to see how much plastic you have in your body, because some women will have miscarriages or problems with even problems getting pregnant because they have plastic in their body. You know what I mean? So like that's why it go back to the food situation. It's horrible to eat that shit because they even find it in the fast food now, bro.
Yeah.
It's even
There's a
it's in
there's an organization called Environmental Working Group, EWG.org.
mm-hmm.
They put me on to, a lot of products, to check up on products to see what's good, what's okay, safe, stuff like that. And they
Yeah.
literally test you and test the products and tell you what are the harmful components in it.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me
And for real.
you mind if I write that down in the
Yeah,
what is it
I
called?
actually I'll send it to you after the interview. But it's
Cool.
EWG.org.
EWG.org. All right, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. That's cool. Wow, that's lit. That's lit. That's pretty cool. Why we didn't find out about that? We know everything. But yeah. Yeah. Um, I want to talk about music, bro.
All
I
right,
got
yeah,
something
we
to
can
say about
definitely get into
music.
music.
I, um, I've been like really excited about working with Reka Ali. To be honest with you, like really excited working with because he's a good dude and really good dude. Just really good dude, bro. Just cool as hell, and his style of music is just ridiculous. So I love it, and like I love it, and like I'm glad I can like put my sound in. And who's no better than Recognize Ali to keep that to bring your sound to life. You know what I mean?
Right,
Um,
right, yeah,
like either that or RJ Payne or Rome Streets, they'll bring your shit to life for real. Um,
that's true. Yep.
you know, but like I'm glad I did that album with him because it was pretty cool. Um, and like and it's crazy because like the samples he put, like the not the samples, like the beats. Holla, let's go. Look at that, back to Mecca too. Let's get it. Let's get it. Huh? I can't wait. The vinyl's coming out soon. That definitely gonna get that out there. Vinyl's definitely coming out very soon. Definitely gonna have that out there. They better do cassettes. I hope they do cassettes. I believe they're gonna do the tapes too. The tapes and the vinyl's gonna be out soon.
I hope so.
So Yeah, I really do hope so because that's like it's gonna be a classic. That's a classic. It's really good. It's really put together well and from beginning to end, like it's pretty cool. I was like excited. I was freaking happy as hell when that shit came out. Let me tell you, I was excited.
Years in the making.
Bro, I waited like low key, bro. Let me tell you, I waited 3 years, bro. I waited 3 years. I
That's what
had
I was gonna
patience
say. You gotta
to
tell
be
us the
working.
story of how you met, recognize Ali.
Okay, word, word. All right, cool, cool. And I definitely got to do that. I'm gonna definitely put in that story actually right now. Um, so long story short, I had a show. Right. Um, I had a show with this dude named Hydro from out here. Hydro from Hartford and Marv. I was when I met Marv at the time. I had a show. Let me tell you how I just got connected with all of them. I'm gonna just do that whole background story. Um, it's cool. I could do the whole background story.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Word. All right. So, um, shout out to Marv. Just shout out to Marv. Do a little shout outs. So I had a show. He had did the smoked out ciphers, John, and that shit was fire. I had to leave a little bit early. I had to take care of some business, but it was fire. And like I met Marv, and like I played my beats, and it was just like everybody was loving it. You know what I mean? Like even after I left, I saw the stuff afterwards, and I was like, damn, Cats is bumping in my shit. Like, then that's when I took Marv's information before I took his information before I left, and ended up just keeping in contact with him. Then we ended up meeting in person and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And we ended up meeting in person, and I ended up checking out his music, and I was like, hold up, this man is angry as hell when he rap. Damn. Like I wish I could pop a synapse like that. Like you can tell when a person got one screw left in their head, like with the way they rap, like it's
Mm-hmm.
ill. It's ill. Like you gotta love it, bro. You gotta love the raw essence of hip. That's why I love hip hop because like I'll get sidetracked and talk about it forever. But we're gonna stay on the subject. So yeah, I met him. I met Marv. He hooked me up with his information, and we ended up beginning to rock, and started to chill and stuff like that. And we ended up talking business, and he ended up having me in Dead Poet Society, and as a producer with him, and we're doing the album late night, early morning specials too. Just to put that out there on me and Marv. Gonna have some good features. I'm not gonna give away the features, anything like that. I'm just gonna say we got that coming out as well. Um, so yeah, once he ended up like linking me with Recognize Ali. Him and Recognize Ali's good peoples. Um, you know, and after that, you know what I mean. After that, he ended up plugging me in with Rec, and Rec was like, "Damn, this dude beats fire." Rec was feeling the beats, bro. Rec was feeling the beats, and from there on, I ended up like getting contact with him. I ended up like talking with him and stuff like that, and we ended up just exchanging like how you say like ideas too, like because he had some great ideas as well for the album and to work on the album and stuff like that, and like I kept it was something about like the beats he picked. I was like, yo, like the beats he picked, it was like cool because I'm like, I want the essence of hip hop. I kept saying essence of hip hop, essence of hip hop. I just want the essence of hip hop. I want people to hear my energy through my music, and that's what I like. He did that. And he provided that, and me and him's been working on a lot of stuff. I can't. I really want. I want to say, but I can't say. Well, me and Rec do got a bunch of things coming out. Um, as well. But I definitely me just keeping like contact with him and just try to work and while trying to like networking and linking up with other people as well. Um, um, but yeah, but I've been with them like I'll say about five. I think it's 5 years. 5 years.
Oh,
You know, things is things is uh I'll say smooth. Let's say it. Things are smooth and things are coming along and everything is it is. I can't wait for everything to come out for you guys to hear it. Like I try to let my music like speak for itself because Like I said, I could talk on hours for this shit. I let my music speak for itself. Cause I'm not much of a background talker about too much of of me. It's just I want to tell people what the music important for, but honestly, I'm glad that I got put on and put in a position to actually win and put in put in the put in like I said put in position with cats like Rek Ali and um cats like Denku and Eternal from Wu Tang, and you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
Recognize Ali's dope. King Magnetic's cool. Tone Spliff. Tone Spliff. Let me say, shout outs to Tone Spliff, bro. That is
Absolutely.
like that man is like the DJ Premier. He is the DJ Premier. I'm sorry, but I don't know if DJ Premier is
There's no
gonna take
reason to
it
be sorry about
offensive.
that.
No
You
disrespect. I love you, DJ Premier. That is my soul brother. That was the first producer and DJ I ever listened to in my entire life. I used to steal my dad's CDs and tapes. Let me tell you, but like the Tone Spliff is it's like on another level with this hip hop shit, bro. Like
yeah, all the time.
It's crazy. Like it's ridiculous, and I give it to him.
Absolutely, I salute him all the time. All
bro,
around.
like
he got the hip hop stacks where he's promoting other artists' music.
Yeah, he stay playing my Johns up there, bro.
His DJing and cutting skills and his production and his own work and his collaborations. What more can you ask for?
Exactly.
His music speaks for itself. Just like
exactly,
you were just saying.
Exactly. That's the energy where I'm trying to like have like he don't even gotta say much. It's like let me just put this out there and just talk to y'all about the music and let my shit speak for itself. And be and like the consistency is pretty cool too. You know what I mean? Like Rek Ali has amazing consistency. Tone Spliff has amazing consistency. Like with it, like but I feel like when you're up and coming, you kind of gotta be like a little bit low because not only you gotta like focus on perfecting your craft, you gotta as well learn the business aspect of it and try to like. And you gotta like do a little shows, exposures, and here and there. Like I love doing shows. Like I got a show out in Southbridge, Massachusetts. Weapon ESP. Ghost of the Machine. I think Tim Berry gonna be there. Shout outs to Tim Berry and Weapon and Ghost, and it's gonna be dope. Like I hope I get to I opened up for them at one time too, bro. It was pretty cool. I opened up for them, and it was really cool to open up. And it was crazy lit. Like I was like, damn, I haven't been into a show in so long. Like I haven't did a show in so long since that time. I used to actually do shows every Friday at this place that was ran by women, and they did like I had the boom bap rolling, so it was dope. They called it was ran by women, so they called it the twat spot. So I was like, word, twat spot, I'm representing. Fuck that shit. What the fuck? This ran by women. This is cool. Like you don't never see stuff like this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
that's dope.
Women empowerment is cool. Shout out to all the women in power. Shout out to my wife. She's a woman in power. She got hella power. Stop playing. But yeah, I got I just like I said, I got the a lot of stuff coming out. I got the album with Marv coming out as well. I'm gonna try to I do got some peoples in mind that I'm definitely gonna be working with. Like I said, I'm gonna keep everything on the low for right now and just let it speak for itself. Take it from there. I feel like. Well, yeah.
We got MC producer teacher.com intelligence tuning in. He says he's gonna tap into your music.
Oh, word. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate it. Yes. Tap in. Listen, I'll give music directly. Send me that email if y'all want to spin some Johns, some beats. I love my beats. I want people to hear it because even the sample, I love how, let me tell you, I'm going to get sidetracked for one time right quick and say that samples will make you, whatever emotion you feel, you can feel it in the sample. So that whatever that loop is and whatever how you layered in that loop is, that's whatever you feel in your emotions. That's crazy. And the fact that you can be able to use energy inside yourself to create a whole freaking sound, even if you're just listening to it and have to tweak it and sample manipulate the sample. Um, it's pretty freaking awesome. So I thought I'd just put that out there. But yeah, what else? I'm trying to work on getting my beat tapes too, like out on I want to try to like get them out on like vinyls too, bro, because they're like
Okay.
really good. I want my beat tapes on vinyls. That'd be really great. Or like a cassette. I know people don't do the. I don't know how much people do the cassette. Like I don't know if you still do the cassette tapes, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
still do the cassette tapes, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. People do the I still like, especially in UK. UK love vinyls. They love all that vintage type of stuff.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um, but yeah, this is a really good. This is a really good day. Really good day. I appreciate being on this interview, man. This is cool. It's good to let people know. I feel like I've been getting out a lot that I needed to get out, and I'm glad that you can provide that. You know, provide that platform for me to even get it out there, man.
Definitely. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I feel that this is a good platform for the listeners, potential listeners and supporters to get to
Yep.
know you more.
Exactly. I appreciate that, and that's really cool. That's really cool. And I'm always down to network, and I'm always down to network, man. Yeah, definitely. That's not too loud. That's good. Word.
So let's talk about your artistic skills, your drawing skills.
My drawing skills. My drawing skills. Hold up. Pause. My drawing skills. My drawing skills. Do I got my drawing pad? I don't even think I got my drawing pad. I think is right here behind the mirror. My drawing skills. Let me tell you. I think because like I love drawing. Go ahead. I love drawing. I love art. First and foremost. I like freehand. I can't like. I'm not a person who can be like. Nah, that's your book that you wrote. Oh my. All right. You got it.
I'll find it.
I'm sorry. So like I don't like doing like I can't like how do you say like look at stuff and be like I can draw that, like I can't do that, like I don't like it. I feel like your imagination has more vision than what you can see in front of you, you know what I mean? Because there's so much, there's an endless space, you know. So I like to use like for some reason I've been like since I was like little I've been like having this style of drawing like the eye, or a representation of the eye of Horus. So that's not in there, huh?
Yeah, but just explain to him. Maybe you can post it later.
Yeah. Listen, he said drawing. I don't even know how he found. How did you find out about that?
That's what I do my research before I speak.
Yes.
Wow.
True journalist.
What? What? I wish you could say hi to everybody too. What? That's so lit. That's cool, man.
Did you also do any graffiti? You got a black book or anything?
To be honest, that's the question that I get. Honestly, I get that a lot, bro. People ask me if I do graffiti. No, I don't do the graffiti. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I have to, I will. Like, if I have to can, like, I skate. So, Go Skate Night would be like where all the hundreds of skaters will come out and like they'll skate downtown, or they'll skate like everywhere and just tag up everything, skate on everything. So, that's like the traditional thing, you know what I mean? But other than that, I'll probably go to the skate park every now and then and probably like tag. But other than that, I like I don't like do too much of the tagging. And yeah, I don't do too much of the tagging, but I just like to freehand and paint too. I love painting too. Painting's cool. Yeah. I think I got a mastery of freehand. That's one thing. Like Like I'm a great learner when it comes to like learning and being like an apprentice type of person, but then it's like I don't like um I don't like holding certain creativities back. So I like when I can use my brain and be like, oh, I can just free that shit and just use it and create whatever I want or whatever, even just whatever that comes into, whatever that comes into mind, like, or just into the energy of life itself. And my hands just start moving. I just started drawing and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, I try to do it. I think I wanted to make like the my representation of the Eye of Horus. I wish I had my book. I would have show it to you guys, um, but like I wanted to use it and like throw it on the skateboards and stuff like that. Like I wanted to like design my own skateboards and stuff. Like I love
Yeah.
longboarding, bro. I love longboarding. And I wanted to combine the art and stuff like that. Like like I wanted to combine the art with the skating and stuff that I do. You know what I mean? Eventually that makes money. Like eventually, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy because the business come into that as well. So um but yeah, that's crazy. I'm still shocked by him asking me about my art. That's crazy.
Tell me you
Good.
started.
They good research. How it started. How it started was yeah, I'm gonna tell you how it started. Because, um um yeah, so I feel like how it started. Oh, how it started drawing, bro. It was like I used to draw these weird characters back in middle school, and it would be I would try to copy the Dragon Ball Z characters. I couldn't do it. You know why? I would be in music class. I would back in I think like fifth. I say like fifth. Not even middle school. I say like fifth grade. I was in music class, and I had this teacher, and I was she was trying to teach us how to play the instruments, and I wasn't paying attention. For some reason, I wasn't paying attention. When it comes to find out, I ended up loving beats growing up, and like I was wondering how they make beats, and now I'm like, oh wow, these people are creative as hell. But I used to draw the characters, and then it would the Dragon Ball Z characters didn't have no neck, and she was like, "That motherfucker ain't got no neck." So I was like, "Dang." So I just started. I stopped copying stuff, bro. I just stopped copying stuff, and I was like, "I don't like this. I don't like copying things because it's not really my create. I didn't create it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't create Dragon Ball Z. I didn't create the shape of his head, the details in his chin, and stuff like that. I want something that's going to be my own creations and whatever I can use out of my mind, rather if it's dark or light. I don't care. I want to be able to just put it on, like it's the same thing as somebody else writing a rhyme, but my shit is visuals. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, like I like visuals and I like sound. Like I like sounds and visuals. Um, like I'm still trying to learn playing what frequencies more like on my music. Um, I feel like that is like one hell of a thing because what I want to do with the frequencies, I want to be able to control the people, not control the people, but like I want to sound crazy, like I am your leader. I don't want to control the people, but like I want to be able to like use it to like direct their minds in a certain direction. You know what I mean? Because like if you think about it, 808s, right? 808s are using it. If those frequencies in that 808 not right, then their brain is start. It's going to start the minds and their cells is going to start like they're spiraling and like it's not going to be on a right alignment and everybody's acting wild like that, like the music, like some of the music they play, like don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on anything that they play. It's just some of the stuff they do play has the wrong frequency in the 808s and wrong frequency sound in their music.
Yeah.
I'm not really about to
Yep.
go into the. I'm not going to go into the lyrics and the spells that they put out that becomes curses and having life all fucked up and people lives all effed up. But at the same time, it's like if the sound is not being used correctly, bro, like it's like a synthesizer, right? A synthesizer could be used as a weapon, or it could be used as an instrument. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're not using that shit right, then you're gonna end up having either the wrong crowd. You're not gonna move the crowd right. Like I want to be able to use this as like a powerful weapon to like either heal people or lead people in a way. You know,
Yeah.
or motivate or even that just anything like when I first started making beat tapes, bro, I was selling my beat tapes to everybody. Like when I say people who did yoga, people who worked out, cats who skated, people who played sports, just people who worked in restaurants, even rappers. Like my beats were just going. Like it was crazy as hell shit. But like yeah, but like But like sometimes too, I feel like I got to get back into the drawing though because I miss it low key though. I miss it low key just a little bit. So I feel like I should get back on. It's crazy that you mentioned that. I like that you did mention that because I'm gonna incorporate that a little bit more. I appreciate that you even mentioned that. That's cool. That's cool. How do you even know that? That's cool, yo. Wow, that is cool. I wonder what else. What else do you got? I wonder what else questions do you have? Like what else? I wonder what are you curious about right now? Like what do you feel?
All right. I listened to a few of your remixes, and being that we are both fans of Duck Down and Helter Skelter, have you ever done a remix of a Helter Skelter?
I was done a remix with Helter Skelter. With Helter Skelter?
Yeah.
Or all of Helter Skelter, like acapellas, like two
Yeah,
acapella.
acapellas with your beats. Yeah.
I did Afu Ra. I did Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Mm-hmm. I heard that one.
I did my own, yeah. I did oh my god, what else did I do? I got so much, bro. I can remember. I remember those the most because I had those on repeat for like 5 freaking months, bro. Straight repeat. Those are the ones that you mentioned. But the Helter Skelter ones, and I didn't do that, but I do wanted to. I want to work with Helter Skelter. Well, I'm doing a blend. I want to work with them, man. Shout out to Helter Skelter and Duck Down too. By the way, Rem the Villain is good people's really good dude. Shout out to Rem the Villain. He be killing it, man.
I met him a few times.
Like,
Good dude. Much respect on his success right now. He's doing his thing.
Like, and he's like so alive. It's so cool. Like he's alive. He's like me and you. Like he's dope. Like it's like I don't even know how to say everything right now because it's like, like just to be in the presence and energy of everyone is pretty amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I grew up listening to Duck Down and grew up listening to all these people. Like grew up listening to a lot of like hip hop, bro. A lot of hip hop. I got vinyls everywhere. I got vinyls here. I got vinyls under here. I got vinyls everywhere, bro. Like I love it, bro. But I'm thinking about it's crazy because I want to do like a tape, like a little tape with some of my own little blends of either like some cool tone spliff type of not tone spliff, tone spliff and primo type of vibe and type of melody type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like hip hop type of because like and I want to do like something cool like Cadillac music, like you know how they have like drumless beats. Yeah. So I call that Cadillac music because it's like it sounds like even if it's a sample just being looped, you know what I mean? Like I think I have some as well. Even if it's just some samples being looped, it's like that sound like Cadillac music. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like it sounds like Cadillac music, something you would be in a 6.4 Impala. You know what I mean? Like stop playing.
What was the first equipment you used for production?
I wish I could grab the thing out there. I got my old beat pad out there. It was like the first thing I used. Oh, it was the Akai MPD 32. That was what I used, and I used the I used the Akai controller, but the Akai controller keyboard, that's what I first started out with, and I was using like Mixcraft. I started off with Mixcraft, bro, and like let me tell you, I love Mixcraft because it allowed me to not only like learn things on my own because I don't like I didn't really like learn like the handbook. I didn't really care for the handbook. I felt hip hop, so I'm like, let me just bring it and learn the software and bring whatever sound to life. And I did that. And I did that. And and I'll say in the span of like I got witnesses that'll tell you that I did this in the span of like mastered that sample in a way in a span of like a span of months. I'll say like a span of months to a couple of years. So like 2 years max. 2-3 years max. Um, but like I use Mixcraft. Like I started Mixcraft 7, 8, and then 9. And there was those are pretty good softwares as well. If like people ever want to start off with something, um, but like the thing is like I think that because you know how you like you plug in your machines and they come up with the software and you register your software. I mean, you register your machine, your pads and stuff like that. And like mine wasn't registered. I think mine was jailbroken or something like that because they didn't ain't no software pop up or nothing. I was like, dang, this thing work with any software. What the? So I started just doing my own thing and started sampling my own way. But then I switched softwares now and I use the Kai and I love it. And I love the Kai, bro. Like if I didn't get to know the machine, bro, I would have never got the software probably. But I probably still would have got the software. I don't know, but I love it, bro. But that MPC though, the MPC MPD 32 and a Kai controller, MIDI controller, what I started with. And I'll say like I think it's called Innovation or something like that. Innovation, and like they were like a MIDI keyboard, but they were like a huge like that size keyboard, and they had like the beat pads on it. It was pretty cool. It was cool as hell, and I love that shit too. But like it's just I had to upgrade because the computer, like my computer, just blew on fire on me. It's got caught on fire. It caught on fire, lost everything. So to be honest, I'm glad that I'm just like I was able to like save a lot of stuff though, like you know. But yeah. That answers
So
that.
I hope you backing up your stuff now after that experience.
Oh, bro, you don't even understand. Or you don't even understand. Like I think, well, how many like USB drives did I go through? And right now, I think probably 4 or 5 USB drives that I done probably went through right now. Like dang, like I think I just need like a super mega one that looks like a battery charger. Like you see how this battery charger is built? This is a mega charger. This thing will charge everything for days, bro. For days. You ever go in a blackout? You need one of these. But like I need something that's gonna take as much space as this thing is bulky. You know, I need a lot of gigs on my I need a lot of megabytes on my shit. So
you gotta what's the company? Lacy. You gotta look into LACIE.
LACIE. Lacy. And that's so what they do, what did they provide there?
Their external hard drives are reliable and they're rugged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like how long do you think they last?
A good amount of years, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, they don't do like warranties and stuff like that.
I think they do have warranties. Yeah.
They do. That's pretty cool. I'm putting everything in as we speak, so I definitely need parts of that. I really appreciate you putting me onto the sources too, bro. This is really cool.
No doubt, man.
Thank you very much.
If I have something resourceful, I'm always spreading the word. I'm not going to keep it to myself.
Facts. Oh man. So I got a question, right? So how'd you because for beat tapes now, like I don't know if I send you because I kind of like stopped using my SoundCloud and stuff like that. Like I don't want to like kind of like upload anything there. I don't think it would really get much attention as much, but I still like it. My beat tapes are there, so I have a lot of beats there. And I think I got 2 pages there. I can't. Did I send you the beat tapes at all? Or did I send you beat tapes at all, or any of the links?
No, I heard I heard what you had on your SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the SoundCloud. So like my it's crazy because like when I started, bro, making the beats, I use I use instruments. I wish I had my old stuff, like my old stuff. Like it was even fire back when I started because it was like a bunch of instruments, and like it was pretty cool to play with the instruments because you get to even create the sound in your imagination. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like similar to when like DJ Premier was like, like how DJ Premier sampled "Come Clean" with J. Rudy Damage, and he did the little water droplets, and the water
Yeah.
droplets was from an actual freaking tunnel, bro. So like he recorded the water droplets and used it on his craft. So I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Like, so like I started like playing with the instruments, and I got curious, and I was like, hey, yo, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want to learn sampling. I feel like once I got to know, I dropped the first sample onto my computer, and I just chopped it. At first I didn't know how I chopped it. I was like, oh shit, I'll chop this. Then I started paying attention more. I'm like, yeah, this is a little complex. I gotta pay attention more. This is cool. I was like, yo, this is lit, but like it progressed it from like hard drums and like instruments and all this craziness, and it was still fire to like actually learning sampling. And then like the more I learned, where it was like, of course you got to learn to count bars and stuff like that, and the basics and basic fundamentals of it and stuff like that. And because don't get me wrong, like I was messing up a lot, bro. I wasn't really like, you know what I mean? I wasn't like, you know, like it's good, but like what I guess when people heard it, they like, yo, this shit fire. I'm looking at it like, nah, this could be better than that. Like, I guess because I listened to a lot of hip hops from hearing like Daily Operation with Gangstar, right? And you hear that sound that Premier used, the vinyls and the vinyls that he used, and there was those little crinkles and the vinyls and the crackles and stuff. And it's like, bro, that's so damn vintage. Like he did Chaos. Like all he did was one loop off the entire fucking beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and all he had to do was mainly put more work into cleaning that shit up. And yeah, cleaning it up and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty cool, like to learn like the ways of sampling, because like you can especially if you can clear it and that shit is yours, that's the best part too. I feel like when I learned that it was pretty like easy, and like I learned so many ways of like sampling, bro, like so many styles, and like it is freaking cool. But I have this one sound, like this one style that I like the most, and I like that grimy grungy, like my grimy. No, it's two of them. It's soul and grimy. I love that grimy like type of sound, like the frustrated nigga by J. Rudy Damage, like that type of sound. I love that type of sound. And then I like stuff like Apollo Brown and OC, right? The soul, you know, that's like I love that. Like that's really like my type of like around my range. And like you know, back in the days, my dad listened to a lot of the old school. My dad was the old school head. My mom was always keeping up with the times. My mom was keeping up with the times with the music as well. And my dad was always up the old head, like not the old head. I'm sorry, excuse my language. I'm an old head. Fuck out of here. I'm an OG. Stop playing. I'm 31. I'm an OG now. I'm an old head. Stop playing. I'm about to embrace it. Fuck that. I'm not offending anyone. We're young as hell. And, but yeah, yeah. My dad was always listening to like old school music, and he always played stuff like Barry White, Tony Braxton. He was like listening to Heavy D and the Boys. He would listen to his favorite is Guy Groove Me. That's his favorite. And what is it? With Dr. Dre, No Diggity. That's his favorite. My dad loves that. My dad loves like Sade. Like he put me onto a lot. So even my Uncle Charles, rest in peace. His birthday was today as well. He was in the band. My Uncle Charles was in the
Okay.
band.
In peace.
Yes, and he was like a great like artist, and like um stuff like what he would listen to is like the dramatics and stylistics and Smokey Robinson and the Pips and where we gonna go? Where we gonna go now? We're gonna go to Miles Davis, Willie Hutch. Oh man, I'm not. This
You
is
got
going without even. This is going without looking in any crates. Like like even Janet Jackson. Like you know what I mean.
control.
Like yes, exactly. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Like oh my god, like what is it? Who else? I've been sampling a lot of Barry White too. For some reason, I love Barry White, and I've been sampling a lot of them. Something about the sound. He has like a sound where it's like a magical sound, but then it's like then he has this Cadillac magical sound. You know what I mean? And I think that's pretty cool as well. That the music we even can make comes from other music. So it's like technically ain't shit really new. Like, it's just what we making comes from the essence of actual soul that parents created babies with. Like like you know what I mean? So it's like I feel like from when I started, I'm glad that I can be able to sample, and I'm glad that I'm able to sample. Um, and I'm glad I can master the ways of sampling, and I'm glad to work with people like Rec Ali, and members of Wu Tang and etc. with the essence of hip hop that I can provide. So um, it's just I'm glad that I like sampling better than the instruments, bro. Like I don't really like if I had a way to like you know how DJ Premier did regeneration in the music video. He did regeneration with Nas. You gotta check that
Oh,
out. You
okay,
have to
yeah,
check
yeah.
that out. You remember it, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he was orchestrating. He was orchestrating the his beat. He was
Yeah,
orchestrating this whole on the stage. I was like, yo, that is insane. Like
amazing. Yep.
the only cat that can do that. The only one that did that was DJ Premier. Shout out Supremo. The only cat that did that. Like that man deserved to get in everywhere for free. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That man need to go in everywhere for free. He came out here and created a sound like no other, and that's something that needs to be homaged and acknowledged at all given times and every time for Black History Month as well. Because and everybody and it's including everyone who creates their own sound. So and then who creates a movement as well. You know, and people like you guys need like your own acknowledgement for the Black History Months and stuff like that. Because if you're out here trying to get the word out and then get people number one heard and providing great information, because now you like at that point you're like trading sources and building and networking at that point and creating a even if it's from like an internet like a community base like my wife would say a community base where we can like um how do you say share like info and build and grow and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
think that's pretty cool. So I think that music. I thank
Beautiful.
God. I think like most high for music because the music definitely provide that, and my ways of like wanting to live as well, and being able to meet someone who is very inspired with that as well was pretty cool. So it's like, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yes.
But
You
yeah,
you you
I think
you you,
I think I
you
got
grew up
pretty
with
cool. Say that again. My
definitely.
fault.
I was gonna say you grew up with a wealth of music from many genres.
Oh man, yeah, 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 I'll say like, and like classic TV shows too, bro. And like you like what's your favorite like I'll say what's your favorite back in the days like they for example they had like the GI Joe in the 80s, right? They had like the Transformers back in the 90s. They had TMNT back in the days. Like the old stuff, you would sit down and watch TV on a Saturday morning and just eat some damn cereal and shit back in the days. So I love sampling stuff like that because then
Mm-hmm.
like I think that those are pretty like very inspiring as well. Um, Like you can't sleep on the cartoons. Don't ever sleep on the cartoons.
Oh,
Just like horror
not at all.
movies. Like everyone wants to like sample horror movies. I love the horror movies, but it gets to where everybody does it too much. To
Yeah,
where I don't like sampling what everybody samples. You know what I mean? I like to dig in stuff that nobody know about. Like I like to think outside the box. Like what would my brain want to hear? You know? Um and there's so much out here that is people kind of sleep on it. Um I think people sleep on it a lot, and like this. So and what hit me the most, bro, is really with so much vinyls that's really out here. If you think
oh
about it,
yeah.
they're like the library books, dude. They're like
Hmm.
they're like library books. It's amazing. Like like even when I was like lifting the vinyls and like digging in them earlier, and I'm like, dang, like this is crazy. Like this is crazy. It's a lot of vinyls. Like dang, imagine when I like have like a couple floors full of them, like literally, like I'm gonna rack up like on them, and I love it. But it's just a lot of stuff that's out here that's been slept on, and a lot of stuff that haven't even been like acknowledged, dude. Like there's so
Yeah,
much violence out here that ain't been acknowledged, bro. Like even Patti LaBelle, like even stuff with Patti LaBelle, Earth, Wind and Fire, like just even like stuff you would literally hear like probably on the back in the days, but like Bootsy Collins, that man was a pimp.
yeah.
Like
You know what it
um
is though? A lot of people want to sample the same exact portion of a song, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you know how to freak it a different way. But like you're saying, there's so much music out there for you to tap into.
that's true. And if you're like, I feel like if you if you're gonna sample something that's been sampled already, then I think it should be, yeah, from either finessed or like it's going to be like a classic. Like for example, what's that song that Nicki Minaj came? I'm gonna give a random influence that for of my wife influence. Um, Nicki Minaj, she did that new song. What was that song?
Lumi D.
Huh?
Lumi D sample.
Nah, what was that song with the that sounded like those we kept playing in the car. We kept blasting the car. We kept blasting the car with that clapping in the D.
Oh, is it today?
No, it wasn't today. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a name of a song. It's the
Okay.
song she did, and she sampled it. She sampled Remember I sent the remember I sent,
Lumi D.
oh, that's what you were saying, Lumi D.
Yes.
The Lumi D. She sampled Lumi D. That's the name.
Yeah.
Lumi D. Song. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, like if you're gonna sample something that's like already been used, make sure it's either like a classic where it's enough space and timing to where that shit becomes a classic. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But then where it's like where you like, oh, I heard somebody else use this sample. Like, let me tell you, I'm gonna pause one thing right quick and say one thing. I heard too many things that I hear in the underground. Okay, I love the underground to death, but I hear a lot of people using the same kits. Fuck that. I'm tired of the kits, bro. Like the only thing I like the most is I ain't gonna lie to you. I love drum kits, but then I like tweaking drums to my own,
Hmm.
my own frequency and perfection and style. But like when it comes to like sound kits, like I think they're useful, but then I think they're like for beginners, bro. Like I don't like that. I think that if you chopping a vinyl and that sound kit is from your vinyl you chopped or something like that, then I understand that. Then that's your sample pack. I get that. But then like when it comes to like I don't like buying other like samples like kit, bro, because
Kids.
it doesn't it doesn't give you the same feeling of chopping a vinyl. It just doesn't give you that. It doesn't give you that same essence of feeling. Like it doesn't feel the same, bro. Like what the hell I'm doing with this? Like what I'm doing with this? I want to chop a whole vinyl and then choose all the pieces I want and freak it. And I want everything on my beat pad laid out the way I want it. Like, and it's too easy. Like, it's too easy. You're just aligning that motherfucker up with the drum and cleaning that shit up, and you call it a
Yeah,
day. Like, but what like vinyls, you're able to add so much layers. You know what I mean? So much layers and so much so much of what you want, exactly how you want. You can chop. It'd be yours. You know what I mean? It'd be your sound.
Yeah.
Like Stu Bangers got brutal music. Shout out to Stu Bangers. He got brutal music. The brutal music joints, sample kits, and let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you, he about the only person I can say that got ill sample kits, bro. The man's nasty. And we're gonna put that out there. He is nasty as hell. Him and his son, bro. His son like 11 years
Young
old, making
bangers.
big young bangers. Shout out to young bangers. Stop playing. That man is a genius, and it's cool that his son is getting into it and he's making bread off of
Yes.
that. With like he's making a whole income out of it. It's amazing to see inspirational dads like that, and he's just letting them have his own life and personality and be free and create a frequency and sound and make fucking fire and man, like Stu Bangers, he be getting diesel as hell and going on rage mode with the beats. Like I'm like, bro, like this man just don't never stop, bro. Like he does not stop. Like him and Rick
Yeah.
Ali don't never stop, bro. They don't never stop with it. It's
It's
crazy.
true.
Like,
That's true.
it's great to see these people in my presence, man. To be real, it's really cool, and I'm glad to witness it. To even witness it is pretty cool because then I'm like, damn, you're always gonna go back to where you used to just grew up listening to this stuff. You always like,
Hmm.
you sit back like, damn, I remember listening to this vinyl that I chopped. Like I sampled Ahmad Jamal. Ahmad Jamal is one of the best piano players, and he has so much heat, bro. I didn't even know that the New York I think New York State of Mind. I Gave You Power by Nas and Primo. That was sampled with Ahmad Jamal. Like like that. Those are just crazy, bro. Like and the way that he manipulated the sample just a little bit, I said, "Oh wow, Primo
Yeah.
did it like this." I said, "Wow, I know how Primo did it. Stop playing. I know how he did it. I mean, I'm not giving a secret out. I don't even got to see what a person did to know what they did. But like I said, I don't like copying style. I just love my influences to use their sound, not use their sound, but motivate myself with the sound to create my own sound in a way, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
they're just basically the greatest influence and just use my ears to um how do you say use my ears to find out my own style, my own steez, like nothing I can bite. Like I've
Yeah.
heard so many songs back in the days where they're like, yeah, you a beat biter, you a beat biter. I was like, oh, I told myself I don't never want to be a beat biter. I'm okay with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's gonna cause a headache. Like, wow.
So I got a two-part question for you then.
Yes, sir.
Have you sampled any anime, and what is the last anime that you watched?
What anime did we watch? Not urgent. Yes, I definitely have sampled anime. I could say when I first started, I sampled Full Metal Alchemist. Um,
Oh,
I
okay.
love Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know if I still got that in here. Um, ooh, Full Metal Alchemist. I sampled. Oh, I wish I had that. Um, I sampled Gundam. Um, what else did I sample? I sampled so much. I sampled anime that I don't even know. Speaking of anime, I did a beat tape, the Super Sentai. You know how they have like the Korean shows? Japanese. Sorry, it's the
Hold on
Japanese
a
like
second.
yes sir. Stop playing. Here, yes, you knew. Stop playing. I love that. I love that. Love that. I love that. That's crazy. How'd you get that? How'd you come across the a vinyl? First of all, is that a vinyl for Fist of the North Star? I meant to ask you that earlier.
No,
That's a
those that I have up from an artist, Napoleon the Legend, who's also an anime fan, and he has some projects like that. But I do have a few anime soundtracks on vinyl.
yeah.
They're hard to find.
Oh man. Oh man. I need to figure out where I can like come across some legendary shit because oh wow, I think I got a big problem here, baby. I got a problem here. 1 second, my apologies.
Okay.
My apologies. Nice. You don't got all right, it's cool. All right, I'm gonna just drop some. I'm gonna drop some other joints though. So I'm having a little bit of difficulties when it comes to recent software. Not software, recent beats that I wanted to show you some actual some recent stuff too, but I can't at the moment, but
So
I can definitely direct you.
How about we do this? I said, how about we do? How about we play a portion of Recognize Ali's Records the Illest video while you try and get that situated?
Yeah, that's the all right. I got that. Oh, you gonna hit him with that?
Yep, I got it.
1, 2. 1, 2. Let's go. You're not ready for this.
Psycho, life flow, it's gas like nitro. You like though, I'm Michael, kill virus, it's like ISO. Unbreakable, you make a move, get smoked like the hydro. It's hip hop forever, and you can't break the cycle. Let's face it, you basic. On top, bitch, I'm acing. I'm bracing the nation, bitch, I'm sick as a patient. Acting like you Jason, in my face, it couldn't say shit. I, as a spaceship, on the mic, I'm a mason. I grind for dimes, you try to come for mine. You dime, the rhymes, it's all in my mind. So focused, I'll smoke it, what the fuck I got in mind. Keep doses, ferocious, I leave a slug in your spine. Goodbye, when I let the dagger fly. You blind, open your eyes and realize the lies. I'm old dirty bastard with this shimmy, yeah. A lot of people die when they feel to recognize it's the illest. Recognize it's the illest. Rec is the illest. Recognize it's the illest. Rec is the illest. Recognize it's the illest. Rapacious and stages, the flow is outrageous. This greatness needs gauges. I have you trapped in cages. You brainless, my brain is on fire like I'm haters. A-list, you racist. If I ain't on your playlist, my mind is lit, my rhymes are sick. Man, it's false and lethal. Your highness is the finest on the planet, and you feeble. You know how we do. You ride as fly as a beetle. I stick the needle in the cerebral of a sheeple. On the rail, I'm hella real, like free from Cypress Hill. Never seen this type of hell. Reverse, I word this with for mail. Nick Hill and still, but all I do is build with the steel. I drill, got you open like a grill. I'm preaching, they reaching, they moving like they're leeches. We rare species, moving lives through the speeches. Telekinesis, I'm in the telly by the beaches. Feeling kind of seasick, giving free dicks to your nieces. It's the illest. Recognize it's the illest. Rec is the illest. Recognize it's the illest. Rec is the illest. Recognize it's the illest.
Oh man, dude, the Verbal Kent one was ill too. And Shabazz' Disciple is going to be we can work on the Shabazz Disciple remix as well. Yep.
And for those that are listening, that track is produced by Anu El Beg. Off that,
makes some noise.
Part 2.
Yes, definitely classic. And one thing I wanted to say too. Shout out to DJ Trey. I gotta give him that. And Sibs Rock, Galileo Point.
Sibs Rock.
Who else was doing there? Hey, Hobgoblin, bro, that duck down. Oh my god, bro. Like, what was he thinking? Like, what was any one of them thinking? Sibs too with the track he did too, bro. Like that beat was so New Yorkish, bro. It was so lit. I was like, wow, this is I can't. I felt like I was like skating in a tunnel or something. I was just like, oh, this is ill. Like this is fire. Like I kept listening to the beat, especially the Corona Killer, bro. The joints I produced, the Corona Killer, bro. I was like, nah, I wasn't expecting that. When I heard that track, bro, I was like, oh shit. I heard the cuts by DJ Trey. Like, hey, we think we could run that for them. You think we could run that for them? I think we could run that track for them because that's ill.
Let me see. Hold up.
That Corona Killer, bro. It's just that the cuts, bro. The cuts is something you just like that was the cuts. You know what it is? The cuts made it like parts of the essence of hip hop. The Corona Killer track, I felt like standing out. It stood out. You know what I mean? It stood out the most, and Reckless here stood out the most as well too as the outro, which was fire. And I love how he put that together, bro. Like that, it was simply freaking amazing. So, and I was like, dang, he incorporated a lot inside that beat, and just and he did mad years in the game too. Was ill.
Yeah.
He snapped up there.
Yep.
Definitely.
When he switched up that tempo.
Check it. Fuck the culture vultures. Hopeless. You niggas vultures. I crush your own shit. Post it. Me and my soldiers. So ferocious. Carry Joseph when you approach us. The Black Moses. My way of living braggadocious. The arts I perfected. The master poet. Never once have I got vested. Every time I lace a record, wisdom is manifested. You on the ground breathless when the poisonous injector 1-2. I grab the microphone and some fools in your face getting busy kicking shit like kung fu. What you niggas gonna do when my killers come through? All these niggas run to my art of war. I'm Sun Tzu, they learn my ways. Sick as A's, up the base, breaking the place every single day I get paid. I've been a killer since the golden nowadays, y'all say. Back when dungarees started was the place, nigga.
Track sticking under your skin.
Live straight classic.
Live MC, you will die against me.
I'm just the best. Check it. I always knew that someday I'ma blow. I was rhyming since I was 5, and it's back in 94, and that's for sure. They could never outshine my glow. Now everywhere I go, they treat me like a fucking pro. The love crazy. Throw a few friends with shady. I'm Scorsese. The way I shoot niggas who play me till they lay me. Know you like how I woo your lady. I got her own soul like I've been rocking since the 80s. Meet the chosen. Rhyme soaking. Leave you choking, you joking. Trying to test the guard what you smoking. Emotion. Why you not moving? It's like you frozen. I got you open. Like bitches before the poking. Man, the lion now, nigga, better scram. I do it for the bread. Y'all do it for the gram. Understand? You ever force my hand, I will blam. Enough said. Nigga, better watch where you stand.
Perfect track sticking under your skin.
Live straight classic.
Live MC, you will die against me.
I'm just the best.
Them damn cuts.
Yep.
Jesus, bro. Oh my God. Shout out to DJ Trey, man. He's a monster. I don't know what his hands is made out of, man, but that man is not a human with them damn fingers like that because shit, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that like that cut style since a Primo. Like a Primo, like back in the day, Primo, when he was like making like Showbiz and AG, you know, like when he did Showbiz and AG, what was it? Next Level, the Next Level that he did Showbiz and AG. That's like the type of style, that's like the type of essence that I wanted, and they brought it to life, and I fucking loved it, and I love it to this day. And I love it. And I appreciate the support from everybody. That was in that album.
I know them CDs are sold out.
Sure, I'm like a mother lover. The CDs, I think they should still have some more. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure, but I think they do. I believe they do. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm just more concerned about the vinyls and cassettes, bro. The vinyls and the vinyls, it's gonna be like, hmm. I hope they make like they design it on some crazy because like the metal casing. When I got the metal casing, it shocked me because I was like, wow, and I was like, at first I think at first so we were gonna name it the pandemic, but we didn't do. We changed it to we did he came up with the back to Mecca too, and which I'm glad that he named it. I'm glad that it's back to Mecca too. You know why? Because the back to Mecca one, it's like its own ill ass pioneers type of sound as well, like of hip hop, and I've added into the history books of hip hop. So I feel like I'm glad that I can contribute to Back to Mecca. You know what I mean? So you never know. We exactly. We never know. We might have like a little part 3 coming out, but no, you never know. But you never know. Just putting that out there. May not. May have a part 3, may not. But I'm shooting for it. I want to do part 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't care if it's up to 100. I want to do like a trilogy of it, bro. Like that's something I've always dreamed about doing is doing my own trilogy. Bruh. Doing my own trilogy. And like a comic book, like you know how Madlib did that medicine show? Madlib did the medicine. Yeah, bro. First of all, I don't even know how he sampled shit like the way he sampled is amazing too because it's just like it's like listening to old cartoons and old cartoons in the 90s style, but like old cartoons from back in the days. You know, and he sampled international stuff. He played with like international like UK experimental type of stuff.
Everything,
you know, like the Brazilian stuff. Like he even did the reggae. He even fucked with the reggaes and mixed up the reggaes and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's pretty cool to see to even acknowledge that type of style because I started to grow that type of style of music too. So it's just pretty cool. So I was like, you know, how you say, it's and Knife Wonder too. Knife Wonder is like is how I got into the soul. It's how I got into the soul samples the most. And him and Pete Rock, bro. Knife Wonder and Pete Rock, they have the Pete Rock have more of the funk. Knife Wonder has like more of the soul. Premier has more of like the hip hop and rhythm. And like Jay Dilla has more of the jazz. Like it's pretty cool how each one of these producers tackle each and every corner of a relatable hip hop. Like they're all cousins, you know. So I think that's pretty cool. Yep. I think it's pretty cool. So I'm glad I can import that. Like the Corona Killer, for example, the sample was Jaws. Like I'm just gonna put that out there. The sample was Jaws, and Jaws was a hell of a movie, and I remember watching. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch this, but I'm not gonna watch the next one because I don't like this. I don't even like being in the middle of the ocean, to be real with you, and that's a big ass shark. So, but I like the samples though. This shit fire. Whoever orchestrated is amazing, and whoever can orchestrate music, shout outs to the orchestrators too, because that's crazy how they can make their own sound like that, bro. It's fucking amazing. So like I like incorporating stuff like that into my music. So I'm glad that I did that with Rick Ali, man. And I'm glad to even see other people as well, as far as the other producers and DJs as well. Even the engineer, bro. Like I ain't even mentioned the engineer. The engineer never gets that much credit, but shout out to the engineer and the person who cleans up the music and do the videos and all that.
Very important.
I thank you for that as well. I appreciate everyone. I never really got to like the chance to say that I appreciated everyone who contributed an album, but I really appreciate everyone who contributed to Back to Mecca too. And I'm honored to be on the same wavelengths as everybody, and I'm really honored and appreciative. And shout out to my wife, who's been the most supportive. I'm going to say that out there and ring it from the rooftop. Shout out to my wife. She is amazing. She is the rock.
Definitely Shot your wife is from when we were talking about the health and nature in the beginning. I could tell that she's going to continue to be a great teacher for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's amazing. I'm telling you, bro. And she Caribbean, so you know the Puerto Rican and Jamaicans, they combine, and Caribbean, they got so much power. Don't test them, don't test them, don't test them. Love them, be sensitive, be caring and vulnerable, and think with your brain, and treat women with respect, and treat yourself with respect to where you're not ruining your mental health, and treat that woman's mental health with respect, and be vulnerable and mindful of the sensitivity, because I'm learning that even sensitivity is one hell of a thing to pay attention to. And if you don't,
Yes.
it affects a person's mental health to the farthest, craziest degree. So it's better to love and live and let live and love and laugh and enjoy the beautiful parts and heal, most importantly. So yeah. Shout out
Word
to
to
you, babe.
wisdom.
Well, can I see her? Yeah, let me see her.
Now we
You got it?
definitely can't.
Oh, sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
My bad. I'm bad. She's like a baby. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Hey, so I didn't get to tell you I adopted this cat. Me and my wife adopted this cat. I found her.
That's the play.
I found her, and she was trapped under the tire. You know, in the car in Hartford. I was skating home, and she was trapped under the car, and I thought she was coming out the exhaust pipe. I heard meow. I'm like, the hell, sound like an exhaust pipe. And but she wasn't. She was just keep off the thing. I got my cup. But so I ended up getting out of under the tire, but we just kept her in like 2 months we had her. She's really like she's just 40. She's really like it's crazy to see the animals' agilities, bro. Like it's crazy. Like animals are like babies, like babies running around in your house, going hard. Like you know how you see like an advanced baby. That's how this cat is. It's freaking ill, bro. Like it's crazy. Backflips in the midair, like this motherfucker don't care where she climbing at. She do not care. Everything that move like this is gonna be attacked. Like the it's crazy how like the reflexes of an animal, like it's like a cat is like a ninja. Like you gotta move swiftly, you gotta move fast, you know?
Yeah.
But then you gotta be careful too. Like it's crazy. Like studying animals is like studying yourself. It's like studying nature. Everything correlates and align together.
Pay attention to martial arts techniques.
Yes. You like the kung fu movies?
Oh yeah. Another thing since my childhood. Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I love it as well. I done watch all the damn Wu-Tang collections, man. The Shaolin versus Wu-Tang is always going to be my favorite. It's a classic. I heard I didn't even know it was really associated with actual Wu-Tang, and I didn't know. Like they used it. They used it for like samples and stuff like that in like movies from the movie. And I didn't know that, and I was just like watching it. And I was like, "Oh, I've heard this. I heard this before. I heard this shit before." Like what? But like, I didn't know like where it came from. But then I started watching. I was like, "Wow, this shit fire!" Like they're different. Like the drunken style. Like stop playing the drunken style boxing. Like come on. Like it's like somebody slap boxing and being wobbly as hell like this at the same time, and they're trying to slap box.
Yeah. All in studying the behavior and the movements.
Exactly.
Now I was saying before, we can't let you go because being that you're from Hartford, we got to talk about Blackistan.
Oh, Blackistan. Oh, that's Blackistan. We're gonna have to talk about Black. Rest in peace to Blackistan, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Blackistan. As real as I'm gonna get with you, because this is a keep it real podcast, and we keeping it as real as it can get. First of all, I did not know that. He was in the Demigods as well, and he was in the Army of Pharaohs. I
Yep.
did not know that.
AOTP.
I didn't even know that. I've been listening to the Demigods for years. First of all, and I didn't know that was how. But I was watching the videos and I didn't even know that was him. I was like, oh snap! It kind of hit me like a couple years later. As well, I have him on the late night, early morning specials too. I believe it's one of the last tracks ever recorded with him. Um, that's going to be coming out on the album as well. To be honest with you, I didn't really get a chance to firsthand meet the man. But it's weird because I grew up listening to him and didn't even know he was from out here. Like it was like I didn't even know how many freaking rappers that I grew up listening to was out here too. Like even from Boston and stuff like that. But Black and Stan was definitely one of them. And like the Demigods, bro, the Demigods, when they was up on there with Premiere, smashed it, bro. Freaking smashed it. Like, and I can't wait for you guys to hear the track that he did and he contributed as well. Like, I just felt like I wish I had like more time to meet him. Like to be real with you, to meet him, like because he seemed to really like it was focused.
Yeah.
He was always like on point. You know what I mean? Like Sherlock and Holmes. Come on, Sherlock and Holmes, bro.
Man,
Come on.
those
Stop.
projects are bangers.
The fucking title, Sherlock and Holmes. Like I love it. Sherlock and Holmes. And Holmes.
And the album
like,
covers.
It's sick. It's freaking sick. His production is sick as well. Like,
Yes.
amazing, talented. I wish the Most Highs didn't have to let the man go into the next dimensions of life, but everyone has their callings in life, you know. And he did his thing here. You know, he did his thing here. He did his thing, man. He definitely did his thing, and it was sad because like he did music with Marv. He did the Mechanical Movement with Marv. Mechanical Movement. Like, and that track was fire as hell.
Ooh, what track? Guns N' Roses.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, honestly, to me, it's speechless, and it doesn't make no damn sense. It has me speechless sometimes that, how talented people really are, and it's surprising who you meet too, and where they from. Like, that's another thing that hit me. Like Fuego Base, from Griselda, like he from Hartford too. Like, you know what I mean? And he's doing this thing. Shout outs to Griselda and Bass and Benny and he and all them. Like, big shout outs to them. And RJ Payne lit too. I think what was it? I had it on a post with Rec Ali. I think RJ Payne chose one of my joints to one of my beats or something like that. So I'm like looking for. It's gonna be some serious work, bro. It's gonna be some serious stuff coming. Like I can't really reveal so much because I don't want to be a big mouth. So I want to keep people waiting. You know, I want to be my own legacy and my own self.
Keep the anticipation, yeah. That's all good.
Yeah.
Like you
but
said,
like
the music speak for itself.
Yeah, pretty much. Cause Lord knows I talk way too damn much. But yeah, Black and Stan, yeah, bro. Once again, rest in peace and big shout outs to Black and Stan. Marv, one of Marv's good peoples, really good peoples with Marv. You can say they're like family. I know that a lot of people took it hard when he passed as well. It was very random as hell. The man was fire. That's all I can say. It's just incredible, and everything he put in. And you know, shout outs to Marv for putting me on as well, because he introduced me like to the man as well. But like melody wise, listening to him, I grew up listening to these cats, but like when it comes to working and business wise, the man put me on to him, so it's pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and the stuff that I was hearing with my music on that and with him rapping, that's I can't wait for everyone to hear. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. And you guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. Yeah.
The way I've been playing this Rec Ali album, No, I'm anticipating anything you say right now.
He's like, and now to be honest, like, I'm like, I'm at a point where I'm just like, I think I'm so excited in my head. I'm like, I'm so excited and compare, and then it's like stressed out too. Like I get stressed out with this shit too because it gets, has its here and there's. Let's put it like that. I'm not gonna go into details, but it has its here and there's, and it's just it has the good parts and it has the bad parts of learning, but
Mhm.
I like the parts where I could be able to take on the hard parts, bro, because the hard parts are like having to heal in a way. It's like if I don't deal with this hard part, bro, then I'm never gonna learn. Um, so I'm glad to hear like once the craft is freaking finalized, bro, it's like you just cooked the most bangingest meal, like when grandma used to put a foot back in the food back in the days. Come here, you ain't supposed to be looking at yourself in the mirror. Um, Here, I'm gonna pass you Luna, baby. And she glazing at the my kid be just glazing at the mirror, like she be staring at herself. She be locked. um, but yeah, like I forgot what I was saying. My apologies. I got a little distracted. But yeah, it's just I'm just glad that I can do what I can do, man. To be honest with you, and be incorporated with the people that sees the potential in me and chooses to invest. Um, like I said, there's their ups and downs. Like like I had some weirdo message me. And he was claiming he was working with these people, and I like expose him. I expose his ass, and he like he blocked me. And I'm like, I don't care, bro. Like I don't do that shit. Like, listen, man. Like I don't like that. Like, and then you're gonna send one of my people's some whack ass beat. And I heard the beat, and I was like, oh hell! I said this man is. He's like, hey, I know Federal Star. I met him directly. I said, bro, where you get these verses from? He had a young buck. What killed me was what gave it away was the young buck verse. He had me for a second. I ain't gonna stun on you, bro. He had me for a second. Cause I'm just like, he kind of know what he talking about, but let me ask some questions and then, like I like that my wife's around too because she's like, listen, you better tackle that nigga with questions and be like Sherlock Holmes on his ass. Fuck out of here. And I'll be like, you know what? I'm about to Sherlock his ass too. I be trying to give people chances. At this point, I can't give people chances, bro, because I can't trust them. I can't. I stop. I automatically stop. I said, nope, I'm good. If it's not what people I grew up listening to, I'm kind of okay. I'll get the business part right. And when all the real work comes into play and continues like it's been doing, I'm gonna be able to be ready for the bigger parts of it all. But it's just like people either are weird, they're kind of weird. Some people don't really fuck with me. Like I don't really care about it, but it's just weird. Like it's just weird. I just want people to be able to work and converse and have business. Like you know what I mean, and proper business and be able to use this platform or use this music as a whole as like a building block, you know what I mean, towards something in life. You know what I mean? It's like back in the 80s, bro. Like I mentioned, it's like the same time I mentioned the 80s. Back in the 80s, when it was actually a team, cats actually ate. Niggas ate. Like cats was eating. Like you know what I mean? They literally sat down in the table and made sure everybody was eating and everybody was working as a team.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? Like they, and don't get me wrong, some people learn they learn very differently, but like you don't want to run into those cats who just see you coming up and they like, oh, I need to work with you so I can scam your ass and tell you that I work with this person. But it's so weird because once you get like up there, then your messages become like a bloodbath. So it becomes a point where you have to keep organized, right? And that's the crazy part because then I'd be like, hey, listen, if it's not about the money, honey, I'm okay because y'all kind of stopping me in my tracks right now. Like I could be
Yeah.
sampling something. You over here lying about Federal Star and shit. Like, oh shit, that shit had me in cramps, bro. It had me. It had me. I was in tears. I said never again. Like, and this other cat, this other cat messaged me. He's like, "Yo, can I get a beat?" I said, "Oh shit,
Can I get a beat?
can I get a beat?" Oh man, I'm scared. I'm like, I'm not really scared, but I'm like, damn, I'm scared of these niggas' mannerisms. I said, bro, first of all, your mannerisms not right. Like, your mannerisms not right. Like, this is weird. Like, you know what I mean? I can't rock with this. Like, so then he's like, come on, like I'm up and coming. I'm like, okay, nigga, me too. What the fuck? Like, man, I'm just coming up. Okay, me too, nigga. Like, have you got number one on Shade 45? Shut up. I'm trying to work a business here, bro. Like, and like.
If you don't approach people in the street like that, what makes you think this is any different?
Facts. Like I feel like if I that's like me me approaching Nems like that, and he look at my CD like, oh, bing bong, fuck out of here. Like he not about to respect what the fuck I'm doing because look at my approach. My approach is like, what the fuck? Like this is not this is not going to make a person feel safe. And even in business wise, because the emotional part still plays a part in the business because they're going to look at it and feel some type like they could have a guard that's going to go up. So now they got to be like, all right, I can't work with this person. You know what I mean? Like even like when I be on like I'm a big head for the conspiracy theories on Facebook. I love either on Facebook because they got these, you know, the videos they be having sometimes. Sometimes I'll be gazing at the little information they have out. They cast everybody just throwing out information for free these days. It is crazy. It is freaking hilarious because I forgot what I was gonna go with that. I feel like I guess I've been with weird conspiracies and it's just like I try to pay attention to everything, and when pay attention to everything can help you like get where you need to be too as well, like mentally and keeping up with shit too, because it's like it's very weird and like even the stuff they would have used to approach me when I first started, they used to ask me about like before I this way before I started getting like an ASCAP and BMI and all that other shit, and it's like learning that like people that they were asking me about it when I first really started. Like I said, I used to do shows every Friday when I first started making beats, and like they would ask me about my information and like not information but like certain information that's when the business part started really coming into play. Because that's the most complex shit to learn because you're gonna have to learn stuff from professional paperwork to like how do you say to like auditing, you're making sure you get paid your royalties and the whole 9 yards to knowing who to fuck with, to the people who be lying, like to the people who be lying about who they work with, to like even cats who like I'll be on my Facebook. That's what I was going to. I'll be on the conspiracy sometimes, and I see posts of like I see a lot of posts. I see a lot of talk, bro. I see too much talking, and people talk way too much on Facebook. Like, don't get me wrong. I used to do that too, only because I didn't really like. I didn't have what the fuck. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I'm about to talk to everybody. Y'all gonna hear me. So, but then it's like after a while, when you get older, that shit got to stop. So, stop. And it's like it's a lot of things you got to pay attention to when it comes to being sexist and stuff like that, and a lot of sexist people out here, and you know what I mean. Like I'm not ashamed to say that I was damn sure one of the motherfuckers before having to learn the importance and value of a woman and the experience of what they go through. So it's like when I see stuff like that and I see people babbling, like there's cats in here that be like, "Oh, my catalog is 36 pages big." So I'd be like, you know what? I'm never a hater because I'm always a person who's gonna learn something and be like, "Oh, this is fire!" Like I'm an open person, but like when it comes to too much chatter on this, if you got too much time to chat, then it's too much. Like it's too much. I can't really fuck with you, bro. Like you talk too much, especially if you rap weird. Like I can't.
Exactly are you achieving?
Like exactly. Like what are you doing? Like I understand it why people used to come at me and be like, "Hey, yo, who are you trying to reach by putting these things up right now?" Because what you supposed to be doing is da 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 da. When you kind of reaching to these people in a way where they're not even gonna pay attention. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of stopped that shit. It's like, yeah, that's kind of true. Not if it's not on my business page, I'm not really about to be on my page and mixing my personal music and business with my shit with, or even just sitting there bragging. Like I don't like bragging. Like I don't like bragging. I hate it. Like I hate when people do it. I hate when people talk about themselves too much to where the nigga just shut the fuck up and make some music. Like you know, and be fucking glad. Like even like there's cats that got features with like everybody in the book, but like them motherfuckers will talk way too much, bro. And it's like it's not influence enough. It's really like too much ego, and it's not right for me to hear. And you rap weird, and you already rap weird, my nigga. Like I can only listen to you in the beginning, but after that, it's like I'm okay because I see your personal life on the internet now. Like I see your personal life. Like I interact. Yeah, like I interact with you, my nigga. Like I see dudes who sexist where it's like, and they can rap too, which is wild. I see niggas that can fucking rap, and they'll say the most craziest shit. And I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, damn, I'll be like, that shit fire, and then shit, fuck it, my wife got to point that shit. I'll be like, all right. Well, damn, that's crazy because damn, that's not the spell I want. I like Shaynor. She's fucking ill. Shout outs to her.
Yeah.
Ciroc, fucking Ciroc, bro. Amani
Another
Caesar,
one.
like Amani Caesar, fucking Scarlett. Fuck out of here. Scarlett dope too. Niggas been clowning her, and she got that grungy. She got that grungy shit, and she's using it for an expression. You know what I mean? And telling her life story.
And she has other music out there where she's not like that.
Exactly.
And it's still personal.
Exactly. Personal as fuck, bro. Like and so it's really good to like see that type, but then it's like the types where it's like I don't like the people who talk way too much, bro, because it's really annoying. And it's like, what are you doing? We could be making endless albums, but you're sitting here talking way too much. And you're scaring the shit out of me. But like, it's just like I said, I'm learning who not to work with. I'm learning who not to work with. I'm learning what people I can actually win with and stuff like that. Even the complications of learning a software, bro. Learning that one software is the most complicated shit I can say until you get an amount of years and get used to it. Once you started paying attention, the program kind of does itself. It does its own fucking thing for you. All you doing is playing. It's like, all right, the software is my house, right? My samples is just me putting the shit together. That's all I'm doing. And then after a while, the mixing and mastering is the workers putting that motherfucker together. And like, it's crazy to understand it in the scientific point of view, and even from more than one aspect and perspective. And have a a different perspective of it all and understanding. I mean, oh, that was a lot. I feel like, dang, bro, I could talk a lot. Yo, you can take the floor at any given time because I feel like I'm like that. Do I supposed to talk a lot or do you ask the questions?
I asked the question,
like
but at the same time, we still vibing. There's certain things that you spoke of that relate to my personal life or things that we have in common. So I'm gonna speak on that as well.
Yes, please do.
But definitely, I appreciate the time. But before we go, you got to give the origin of your name.
Oh man. Oh, let me give it a pause right quick because we're about to take it back. All right, so the origin of my name, it's gonna be two things. One's gonna be the backstory, and the other one's gonna be the ancestral history. So the name I got Anu. We go with the sound. Hold on. Okay, we good. All right. So my name I got Anu from I was studying. Me and my best friend was studying Moorish history, Moorish law, nationality. So I ended up getting the name from the Anunnaki gods, that Elohims that took part, that created us basically. and I end up sticking with that because I feel like it has a lot of meaning to it. And at the time, I was at a time of transformation. This transformation from like myself of being like a lower form of being to being the person that I am today. Um, and yes, it comes from the Anunnaki gods, the creators, um, and comes from the Moors too as well. The El Bay comes from the Moors. I would go into that, but I ain't gonna go too deep into it. But I can say, people, the El and the Bay comes from the Moors, and the Anu comes from the Anunnaki gods as well. Definitely. Oh, and wait, one more thing. Nationalities, strawmans, EINs, business, federal bank stuff. Y'all all have to check that out. I'll condone everyone to check those things out so you can get some freedom of actual not being into the U.S. corporate thing where you're into the system by law. And being in debt and being in debt, so to say. So there's a lot of things that we don't know about that we didn't even grow up to know about. So I say that there's just a lot of research to be done about us, and if we don't like do that research, we're gonna be fucked in some way. So I condone people to do that research. I I don't have the name for no reason. But like I said, I just condone people to do it. And I used to do like teach a lot of people about Moorish history as well. When I was like really, really on my study and shit, like heavy, like I would spend 3 years in the house studying. But yeah, well, that's where it comes through. Oh, and the ancestor thing is the Anunnakis, and the Moorish. I actually have Moorish family as well. Yeah. I can't hear anything.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Yep. I knew El Bay.
Yes, sir.
Rocked the majority of the production on the dope new Recognized Ali album, Back to Mecca. And as you heard on tonight's podcast, plenty more coming from this young talent. Once again, happy birthday. And give you shout outs.
Yes, sir. All right. First and foremost, I'm gonna give you a shout out, man, and having me here, and joining this platform with you. And this has been amazing, man. I haven't talked this much in God knows when. This is an experience that I love, and hopefully can actually be able to join as well again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love this, and I appreciate my wife for helping me out with a lot of things, and getting set up and prepared, and being very supportive as well. Recognize Ali and everybody that contributed for the album. Deadpool Society, Marv, and of course, Tone Spliff. Stop playing Tone Spliff. Listen, it's a big shout out to Tone Spliff. I'm gonna listen to him when I get off this thing, man. But thank you so much. I appreciate this, and once again, shout outs to my wife and shout outs to everyone out there, and shout outs to my mom. Stop playing. Shout outs to my mom. I didn't even go into that. I'm sorry we keep you in for a little second, but shout outs to my mom. My mom has been the illest supporter for the longest. Let me tell you, I love my mom, and I love her to death, and I thank her for supporting me. I got two powerful women here, my mom and my wife here, the best supporters.
Much respect. Yeah.
Sir.
Definitely. And I also put your Instagram link in the comments for those who want to go check that out as well.
Definitely.
Go reach the brother if he definitely wants some production. And then stay tuned through his IG for upcoming music as well.
Yes. Oh, and the Facebook as well. Anu L. definitely again, I'm more active as well on there, and but mostly when I do, you can reach me on either one. So yes, sir. This was cool. This was cool.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Appreciate your
Oh,
time, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, bro.
On behalf of our HHDG media crew, we're going to say peace.
Peace. Yes, sir.